What a night tonight. The Florida Panthers victorious over the Colorado Avalanche 2-1. I'm your host, Kirby Lupo, joined alongside my co-host, Cody Stevens. Cody, we gave the community confidence last night coming into this one. I know coming into this, Colorado, what is it, 2 regulation or 3 regulation losses?
Something like 2 regulation losses.
Something like that.
And it was a 10-game winning streak.
The 10-game winning streak is snapped. We talked about them coming off of the back-to-back against the Carolina Hurricanes, having to travel, short travel coming into this game. I thought both teams were ultra competitive early. Panthers, some fortunate breaks early on, but their momentum and their energy throughout the night. And Cody, it's something we talked about in the Winter Classic. I thought the execution was on point from the start of the game with the Panther forwards, putting good shots on net, getting and shooting angles, moving the puck, skating. I thought it was there in the Winter Classic game. Some people disagreed with us. I think they rolled over into this and said, hey, let's put out a good effort to start here tonight.
Let's clarify. The effort was there. Was in the Winter. The execution wasn't. Me and Kirby are big proponents of the effort was not bad in that game.
Mm-hmm.
And tonight it carried over. This was the exact same effort they had in the Winter Classic, except you saw the execution be a lot better. And I thought from top to bottom, especially without Seth Jones, I thought the D held up pretty all right tonight.
Yeah, get into that a little bit here. I'm just getting our score buffer going here. We're coming in a little late here tonight. I was tied up with some World Junior stuff, and I'm going to be popping out late, early here tonight for Canada. But go ahead there, Cody, with the defense.
But anyway, I mean, I thought Forsling and Ekblad probably had one of their better games in about good 2 weeks now, because the penalty kill was top notch from Florida today. Pressure, not allowing Colorado to attack inside.
Mm-hmm.
It was a pretty good. It was a pretty good effort from, I think, the first pair. You need that to carry over a bit more. Ekblad leading the way in ice time tonight at 26:57.
Yeah, he was at, I think, 21 something early in the third. I was looking at the minutes. Might even been a little bit, a few more minutes into the third period. But that was big tonight for Ekblad because he had to eat the minutes tonight, which I didn't mention to you off the air.
Yeah, and I thought Sabrango was pretty steady throughout the night. Nothing too crazy, nothing too bad. Didn't really notice him at all.
I thought he won some battles. I think it was in the second period, like along the face-off circle there, where like there was some 50-50 battles, kind of stick lift, shoulder guy there. Just
and got it out.
Right? You know what I mean?
And Jeff Petry's so close to scoring. I mean, that crossbar he had tonight was...
That was something.
Like...
And people are going to, Panther fans are going to be like, where the hell did that come from, Petry? He was an offensive defenseman.
He's always been an offensive defenseman. He's had like a couple 50-point seasons.
Go watch his film on the power play back in the day. Like, picking spots.
Like, this dude's no slouch. Like, I understand he's like, a veteran minimum defenseman now.
Yeah.
But Jeff Petry was a really good top 4 defenseman in Montreal for a couple of years there. And he was a big key in their cup run in 2021. But
this here we got Care Canes in the chat here together. How we played against Dallas this year in their barn, how we played against Vegas in Florida. Like, this team is capable of putting these games together against competitive teams without our best players on the ice.
Yeah, I mean, the only really bad game we had was against Colorado on their back-to-back. And
you have to look at the schedule, and I think fans were just saying, okay, they were counting this as an auto loss with that Colorado game a couple weeks ago, and I can see from there. But, Cody, they weren't looking at Colorado's schedule. They were just looking at where we were at, and they weren't happy after the Winter Classic, a lot of fans.
Yeah, and if you tuned in last night on After Dark, we did mention Colorado was in Carolina last night in a back-to-back. This is not a Tampa back-to-back, Carolina back-to-back. So that adds an hour and a half of travel right there.
And you can't tell me that, McKinnon and McCarr had their best game, so you can give credit to the Panthers, but they had to come back yesterday in the Carolina game and win it in regulation. And when you win a game, you kind of give yourself a sense of relief in a back-to-back, and you're like, okay, we traveled tomorrow, we got the 2 points. That's a psychological thing.
And I thought Colorado had a couple really bad giveaways.
Yeah, they were not good with the puck.
They were not good.
Like, between the blue and the reds there.
Yeah, they were not good. And, they really kind of got momentum off those power plays. I texted Kirby, I'm like, I really feel job by the officials because I really did not because here's the thing. If you're going to call everything, that's fine. But if you're going to call all those penalties on Florida in the second, you got to call that trip on Mikkola in the first. That could have turned that that 5-on-4 into a 5-on-3. You got to call that one.
You think they didn't call it because there was just a penalty just prior to that?
Yes.
I don't like that,
But it was a penalty.
Mhm.
That's where, and that kind of bugged me the whole game because I'm just seeing, Erod get the cross-check call, P3 with the high stick or whatever. By the way, hope prayers to Gabriel Landeskog.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's hurt.
Maybe like the rib midsection. You worry about spleen, different things like that.
Yeah.
But like he was out because of the knee, right? Like
Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't hit his knee, it looked like.
And unlike Seth Jarvis, he just blew a tire or whatever the case may be. It wasn't a trip.
Oh, they're not going to get on the whole Erod thing.
Oh, thank God. Like, it's not like
Cody, you're talking about one of your boys off here, Ekblad, but I'm going to talk about your other guy, Aatu Luosterainen.
Oh, what a guy!
What in like 5 minutes there? Was that in a second? He breaks up 3-4 plays, and we talked about our penalty kill on our members only, even the other night on After Dark. How our penalty kill is now reflecting of what Paul Maurice wants it to be. It wasn't like that in year one of Paul Maurice, but look at where it is now. I put a tweet out tonight. We're top 8. We're probably moving up now after tonight. Where would this team be with a healthy Alexander?
Probably top 3, honestly.
Yeah, I think 1 to 3.
Like, it's like Aatu Luosterainen, I think, extremely underrated on this team. Just because I think, this is me personally, I think he's gotten better each and every year. I
think he's an MVP candidate for us in the last 2 to 3 weeks.
Like,
since coming back from the barbecue.
Hey, let me just start it. Resign Aatu. I'm gonna start that train now.
There we go.
And people are and I remember people a couple years ago saying, why are we paying Aatu Luosterainen $3 million? Aatu Luosterainen is legitimately, as a player, the identity of the Florida Panthers. Legitimately, he is that.
The way that he has chemistry with Lundell and Reinhart too, that plays into the value of what he is during the regular season. We talk about his best play coming in the playoffs, but you watch his elite level penalty kill during the regular season and how he can play up the lineup with Lundell and Reinhart. Now I get on him because he doesn't have the finishing ability, and it's like, I know, he's a Finnish guy, but he's not able to finish there. By the way, shout out to Sweden beating Finland in that shootout. That was a crazy shootout. There's a double post in that game, Cody, in the shootout, but he can't finish. But it's like, if he can be out there on the F1 creating plays for the other guys, it's just sometimes in that slot area, that's the only part of his game that I'm like 5-on-5. And I don't get when Paul Maurice throws him out there on the power play. But talk about one of the best penalty killers in the NHL. Reinhart's going to get all the flowers because he scores the goals shorthanded and people know who Sam Reinhart is. But when people tune into the Florida Panthers, they're like, who's this Aatu guy?
Because here's the thing, and this is why, and I'm just going to bring him up because listen, I know everyone doesn't like him, but Steve Dangle does a pretty good job of recognizing Lundell and Aatu. He's one of the only mainstream guys that I've seen him do it. Because the one thing about Aatu is I don't get it for the life of me, and I don't think you do either, but when the games get mucky, he is such a bastard. Legitimately, when there's when it's
I'll message you when he does something right, especially in the play.
2-1, 3-2 games, and it's mucky and it's tough. Aatu is like a
Carolina Hurricanes, his former club. It's like, wow.
Hey, thanks for him, Carolina. That was the last good trade for Dale Talon. I mean, but then again, Dale Talon never necessarily lost trades that I remember.
This is what I always argue on the contention front. Even the David Booth trade, and he was my favorite guy. He didn't lose trades. It's the other stuff.
That's it's funny. I hate to bring him up, but this is exactly what the Dolphins and Chris Greer. Chris Greer never lost trades. He just couldn't draft or free agent sign. Talon was the exact same thing, kind of.
I guess you could put it on drafting a bit on Talon. But the first round draft picks are usually the picks from your GM. Whether people want to say the scouts help Talon, bringing in Huberdeau, Ekblad, Barkov, you still have to make the final decision.
But then he misses on the Tippett's, the Denisenkos,
I don't blame him on Lawson Krause. He's a good pro, but they wanted Mikko Rantanen, and I think
that was the pick. That was the pick before.
And he took Spencer Knight, and everyone could look at that. And they were also going to look at a defenseman like a Broberg or Seider if they were there. So,
but Seider.
I'm not blaming him on the drafting early.
Yeah, but the mid-round picks, you got to hit on some of those.
Yeah. Vincent Trocheck, we did.
But trades, he never really lost. Mike Hoffman, we won that deal. The Trocheck deal, we can officially say we didn't get killed.
You should have seen my DMs today. Some people, and I'm not going to call them out, but they messaged me. They're like, I need a mental break. this team right now. Like, I was getting a lot of stuff today. I was like, guys, listen to me and Cody last night on After Dark. Like,
We were
listen
fine.
to the words we're telling you. We're fine. You guys are looking at the standings again. We're losing pace to Toronto. We're losing pace to this team and Buffalo. What's Buffalo doing? Look what they're doing. Look at what Philadelphia's doing. Look what Pittsburgh's doing. New Jersey's dropped down. Now the Panthers, I think they might be 1 point out here. Look at the competition that is above us. Breathe. Relax. Don't worry.
Like, I don't know how many of you.
We're not in the Central Division, Cody.
Like
we're not the Winnipeg Jets.
Look at the East. Everyone's above 500. What do you want us to do? This is an anomaly of a year.
No.
Look, and listen, it may take longer for the pretenders and the contenders to sort themselves out. But when when the Panthers have won consistently games like this versus a Colorado, a Dallas, a Vegas, like you should have
That's
confidence.
Not fluky. That's not fluky. There's something there. You know, right?
Like, with 9 on the next 10 on the road, I'm a little tense. But here's the thing.
Who's coming back? But go ahead.
Who's coming back? The guy who gets us in the game on the road, Matthew Tkachuk.
Who falls into points, who brings us into the fight. A lot of these guys on this roster right now at times that we're critical of, they don't bring us into the fight.
Yeah.
They got to get punched in the mouth.
But Matthew Tkachuk, he's a villain. He thrives off that energy. I know, like there's always that one question. Would you rather score a game winner in front of your home crowd or on the road? Matthew Tkachuk, I guarantee you, says on the road 9 times out of 10.
I know season ticket holders don't like to see that, and you guys were out there skating on the Lone Depot Park Ice Day, but it's true. If you ask Matthew Tkachuk and give him that truth serum. By the way, an old Mets fan, I found that out today anyways.
Yeah, yes, Swervin. Yes, people have been sweating the entire year.
Oh, yes, Swervin. They are like giving me Dark Day vibes. They are saying like, I don't know about this year, but let's pack it in, Swervin. The Swervin's great. He's over on Clay Canucks channel. He's a great moderator over there.
Listen, but he's a Canucks fan, and he probably doesn't like.
He's like, "What are you guys talking about?"
and that's a dude.
Cody's girlfriend is a Canucks fan, and I have family in Vancouver, Swervin, so we are very familiar with the Canucks.
Oh, trust me, I watch you guys a ton, and trust me, like this is why, like I'm like even if this year went haywire for us, or like we miss the playoffs or whatever the case may be, I'm still fine. I know the reason why we missed. We were just battered and injured. That we can't control that. It wasn't like the team played bad. Like, okay, just reload for another year, whatever the case may be. Let us get some rest, whatever the case. Like, it's just fine with me, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Mm-hmm. And this team, since even the first year, Paul Maurice, they don't go in these slides, and you wonder, hey, when are we coming out of this state of unrest, state of fog? Like, I feel like I've been happy and content with this team this year, Cody, because I'm saying one game doesn't blend into the next.
Yeah.
And you know what? I talked to you about my football team like last year.
Yeah.
Like, I hate games that just blend into the next, into the next, into the next. And you're like, it's the same thing over and over. Right?
Oh, Jose Navy, no. Another
becomes
a number.
Yeah, Jose, either renewed or
he probably renewed, but we appreciate you, Jose. Go Knowles, by the way. But in terms of this, it's just.
Well, can I mention something about the Knowles just off topic?
Sure.
Caesar's going to be going live here probably in the next hour or so when I go watch our Team Canada in the semifinal game, and he's going to be joined by a Knowles fan as well on the stream. So I think his name's Jeremy.
Hey, listen, once the stream's over, go check out Big Caesar's stream on the other stream. Go subscribe to him. He's really close to 1,000 subscribers.
We'll put it down there on the bottom ticker. Make sure you guys are paying attention to our bottom ticker here. Like, we're putting relevant stuff down here. So appreciate you guys paying attention there.
But for the I'm still waiting on the stat card for the game.
Yeah,
here,
if you got some stats to throw up some stuff.
But let's check out Money Puck because it's what we got right now. But looking here, we have Aaron Ekblad leading on time and ice at 26:57.
Yeah.
And then you have Balinskis at 17:05, Mikla at 21:11. Balinskis probably would have been around 20 minutes, but he did take that penalty. So, and this is a big one right here. Anton Lundell, 13 out of 21 faceoffs here tonight.
Wow. And he wins that one at the end of the night.
Yeah, the big one. And then Mackie Samuskevich with 6 shots. I liked his game tonight. I think
he had 5 shots halfway through the game, Cody, or right around halfway through the game.
Yeah.
Fans are going to say, okay, let's on Mackey before you move along here on the box score.
Sure.
Snake bitten. Are you upset he's not finding one?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Like here's the thing. He's not like he hasn't really gotten any point blank chances like everyone else has. He's hitting the net here. Like he's trying.
Sorry to interrupt. Can you give me a shot attempts if you scroll over?
Shot attempts.
So he gets 6 on net.
It's 6 on net.
I know it's over there somewhere.
7. So 7.
7. Okay. So a lot on net.
So he's hitting the net. It's gonna bounce for him. I liked his game tonight. I liked that trigger that he had. I liked that drive he had. He had a couple good drives to the net there. And I don't like it's gonna fall.
I don't like the penalty, and I don't think the staff likes the penalty.
It's not a good penalty. And by the way, I'm gonna call this now. I think Studnicka's out of the lineup and Gregor inserts back in.
Because he can't get the puck deep on the one.
He has not been good the last 3 games here.
And I was going back to watch the Tampa game. You remember the antics in the last minute and half of that game?
Yeah,
fighting going on. They were just punching Jesper, putting Studnicka in a headlock. I'm like, we gotta be tougher.
Like I think it's time to get Gregor back in. I think Studnicka had a good stretch there.
But we're missing Gadjevich because he makes Greer tougher.
Yeah, and Greer playing in the top 9 now, and he's more valuable there. He can't really get into those antics as much as he wants to.
That's fair.
So it's just, and Bennett's like kind of like one of our first 2-line centers, so he's way more important now. He doesn't have like a Barkov or Lundell to kind of sit back on him. He has to be a lot more restraint.
When fans are saying that we're missing our identity with our 4th line, I see where they're coming at when I'm watching.
Yeah, it's just we're missing the guys that can actually, fight and not have to worry about, the rest of the lineup being kind of screwy.
Because, Cody, that's how you also, in Paul Maurice's system, wear down the other team when the 3rd period hits, right? They don't have that little burst or that jump because you wear them down with your bottom 6.
Yeah, but this is what I like to see from the shot attempts tonight. And, look, Ekblad, 3 of 3.
Okay.
Bennett, 5 of 6.
Bennett, straight line tack on his goal, forecheck, go to the net, not all the day.
Look, he goes to the net, and look what happens. Look what happens.
Panthers historian messaging me tonight. Canada better not rue the day they didn't pick Sam Bennett. We can get into that another time. But hey, that's the way he plays best on best. That's the way playoff Sam, as Goldstein says on the air tonight. We'll play like that in the regular season.
Yeah,
that's all we're
just go straight to the line. It's just when he starts doing the dangle stuff and trying to,
I'm gonna skate through 4 guys.
It's not gonna happen. That's not Sam Bennett. That's not what he did to win a Conn Smythe, and you guys know it too. He went to the damn net and he finished the plays.
And do that like you did tonight, and we're not gonna bring it up. Do that 80% of the time.
If he's going to the net 9 times out of 10, guess what? That's what he does. I'm not going to sit here and be upset with that. The guy that got on my nerves tonight was Erod. Erod drove me nuts tonight.
Okay,
it's just he had that backhand that he skied to the roof. He had a couple plays on the power play where they bobbled off his stick and it kind of killed the play a bit. I don't know what I don't like him on the first power play, really.
That's the part. It's the power play thing. The 5-on-5, he's given us team speed. He's given us energy. Which some guys don't know what the heck
he shouldn't be on the first unit. I'm sorry. It's just
I think that kills his 5-on-5 momentum, when you can put other guys out there, right?
Oh yeah. It's just
but maybe it's a rewarding system from the coaching staff for what they like, what he's doing, for playing the center position. I don't know. It could
and then Tarasov, according to
yes.
Money Puck, had 1.71 goals saved above expected here tonight.
Okay, I'm going to call something because I tweeted it out. People can come at me today, tomorrow, get mad at me. Oh, what do you think of Tarasov now, Kirby? I didn't like his first period. He was puck bobbling. He wasn't finding pucks. He wasn't locating pucks. He makes a mistake behind the net there. The one gets through him. He doesn't even know where it is. He was very fortunate there. His team picked him up in the second. You know how we talk about the goaltending picking up the team? The team picked up Tarasov tonight.
And that Brock Nelson chance hits the post, and
I'm the leader of the goalie union, and I'm coming at him after that 20 minutes. And I said, I want to see. I didn't say get him out of there or nothing. I said, let's see what the rest of his night looks like. I think the team did a great job in the second period of letting him settle down.
And I'm gonna put my stake into the ground right now. Bob, if he sat out tonight, needs to get every start this week.
All fans are gonna come at you, Cody.
I don't care. Give him Toronto, give him Ottawa, give him Montreal.
Because
all
of the days
freaking
off?
3.
The days off, no back to back.
Yes, there's days off. The travel isn't bad.
Yeah, that's easy travel when you get up to Eastern Canada. After.
Yeah, it's not hard travel. Like, you need these points now.
As long as he's not sick or not feeling anything that can happen when you change climate and all that stuff. It's like
But he's Russian machine, no break. It's just.
And he's gonna get rest. He's gonna get rest here in a couple of weeks. Like we keep.
Yeah, like
and we need to go. Right. Yeah. But Tarasov, this does create some interesting sub storylines within our community and how fans are going to talk about.
They want to create these sub storylines, but I'm not hearing it because I know at the end of the day, if and when we do make it to April hockey, who are we looking to?
I went to broadcasting school, journalism school. You guys are interesting in the fan base. We love you, but when it comes to backup goalies, man, you guys
my
will be
goodness,
in there with a friggin' microphone.
Like we keep looking for who is the next? Who's gonna come up for Bob? How about let's enjoy Bob while we got him instead of looking always for the damn replacement?
Good point there. Yeah, I love it. You guys entertain me on the backup goalie stuff. We love you.
You giving Tarasov? Yeah, no. But here's the thing: who's our starter?
Yeah, I talked to Dyer about this earlier today. There's a difference between a starter and a backup.
Our backup will play games when we need him to play games. It does not matter. I'm not looking to give Tarasov games when we are still deep into this playoff chase. We're in the thick of it. And I need Bob to get these games because guess what? He's the better goalie. I don't care what save percentage number you give me. Bob has been let out to dry a little bit more than Tarasov. Tarasov didn't get run support early in the year.
Yes.
But Bob had no chance on any of those Ranger goals.
Yeah, fans are like, well, I didn't like Bob's game. And then we talked to him on the postgame. Which goal did you not like? Well, they were all good goals. Well, then give the other team credit. Or look at the Panthers defense in front of them where, Forza, you can knock a puck down there. Hey, we can get a puck deep there. I don't know if that was Ekblad or someone else. We can get a puck deep there. Hey, don't just be looking at the goalie because of the result of the game.
It's just listen.
I'm going to do the same to Team Canada. Oh, my God, Canadians, they love to blame the goalie in World Juniors and yell at this 18, 19-year-old kid if he doesn't make a couple saves and they lose a game in overtime or something in a medal round. It's not always on the goalie.
Unless you're that Finnish goalie from earlier. Oh, my goodness.
The Finnish goalie today was wild in that game.
No, yeah, for those who don't know, we can't
show the first goal.
Yeah, we can't show it due to copyrights. Go to Kirby's Twitter page. Our boy Linus Eriksson, former second-round pick of the Panthers back in 24, scored an interesting goal.
But this goalie stood on his head tonight, Cody, after that.
I know, but that first goal, woof.
And check his gear out. Some of the best gear around in the any league.
Do you guys think, Matt, he's definitely traveling with the team?
You're saying definitely. I hope so. I lean that way. I think wants in this. I
lean that way because he's practicing.
He can't travel later, guys, either. Like, you go up to Eastern Canada, you travel with the team, you got to get your visas all in order. I really find low percentage odds if he doesn't travel with the team, then he's not going to be playing on the.
No. He's been practicing with the team in the no contact jersey, so that tells me he's going to be traveling with the team everywhere, getting his practice in.
And I hope he joins the team before Buffalo. I'd like him to play the Toronto or Ottawa or Montreal.
I would like to see him at some point. I mean, I don't know how many practices in the non-contact he's at because he's at probably around 3 right now. In non-contact, last probably right around 3 to 4 practices.
But there is a chance he doesn't play in the Eastern Canada games and then later in the road trip. But again, I would like him to be on this week trip. And then if he can't go on a certain game, he's game time decision, then he could play the next game. But he's with the team traveling, right?
Yeah.
I'm hoping. But I don't know anything right now as of now.
The vibe I'm getting is they're treating this very cautiously. So,
but you're saying guarantee like the Canada games, the Eastern Canada?
No, I don't think it's a guarantee right now. But the minute he gets into, Taylor Freeman's going to treat rumors of Tarasov being sent. Call it. Why is he getting that?
Wow,
that should be the Bob contract, 3 years.
That's something that Spencer Knight would have demanded with his agent team. And I don't know what Zito's thoughts would have been on that.
5 by 5.75. What the hell are we doing with that deal?
Get Jim Behringer in here. That's setting the market in a different way.
Let's give him a backup goalie contract. Little 2x2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like Zito knows how to work contracts.
Thank God he's trolling, but still, like
Zito knows how to work contracts.
No, Adonis. There are some fans out there that actually would give him that contract. That's where I'm kind of
deleted that to people.
Like, but anyway, we're hitting the 25-minute mark because this is probably gonna be a shorter episode due to the Canadian World Juniors.
I gotta get going. Yeah.
Hear a word from our sponsor, CatsNR.
Panthers fever is here. Are you geared up? CatsNR in Davie is the place for all your Florida Panthers needs. They have the latest gear for our favorite NHL team. Jerseys, polos, t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and more. CatsNR has you covered. Stop by their store in Davie or at pantherswear.com. Again, that's pantherswear, WEAR.com for all your Panthers gear.
And let's hear another word from our other sponsor, Jeremy Beckham. Champions don't settle, and neither should you. Let me introduce Jeremy Beckham at Beck Sells FLA, bringing a competitive edge to South Florida luxury real estate. If you want a home that performs in all three zones, location, lifestyle, and long-term value, Jeremy is your power play. The clock is ticking. Let's go for the cup. Reach out now at BeckSellsFLA.com, and that is BeckSellsFLA.com. And hey, YouTube members, listen up. For your chance to win a Matthew Tkachuk 20x14 autograph frame Stanley Cup photo donated to us from Les Dunbar, your sports memorabilia store, dual certified from YSMS and the players themselves. YSMS is the official memorabilia provider for Brad Marchand. Visit Les' store online at www.yoursportsmemorabiliastore.com.
And just one other housekeeping item. Make sure to check out our After Dark episode last night. Our guy, Jay Olesko, donated 50 donated subscriptions the other day. And then our guy, Jack Powell, joined us last night on After Dark. He went down Panthers memory lane with us. We talked about the last 3 playoff runs from the Florida Panthers, even the one that we came up short in 23. So make sure to check that episode out. He donated 20 subscriptions at the end of that episode. So if you did get one today, you're green in the chat. Give a shout out to our guys, Jo and Jack, for sure. Make sure you subscribe to our channel here, like this video as well as the other videos. Comment on our videos. We appreciate those. You can purchase Super Chat donation anytime we're live, such as now. We're going to be live all next week here on this Eastern Canada road trip, so make sure to lock in here. You can buy a membership and you can upgrade as well. You can gift to memberships to other community members, like I just mentioned, and access to other great perks.
Shout out yesterday for our boy Jack Powell donating another 20 live on the stream. And I gotta say this name. It's Jay Osceola. I have no idea what you even said.
Oh, I'm gonna just call him J.O.
it's Jay Osceola. And this is another question. I mean, people are saying, what do we need for Hagee to do to start producing it? Well, honestly, we need to start getting him the puck. I thought there were a number of times tonight Sam Bennett could have got Verhaeghe the puck, and it just didn't work out. It's like
I thought the Lundell line really drove us early, and sometimes people want to see the results there with a big goal. But just things go through the neutral zone when you're getting the puck. You know, like you're saying, when Colorado's sloppy with the puck, you know, that's that Lundell line driving it up.
Yeah,
you know,
that was the one confusing thing about Colorado. I felt their power play. They have too much damn ammunition to be 25th in the league.
That's a wild stat. And what Goldie should have said on air, I was waiting for him to say, and he didn't say it, because Randy teed him up with it. He should have been like, and where their record is at right now, where they're pulling away in the NHL, and that's how good they are 5-on-5. That's even scarier. Because Edmonton is like relying on McDavid putting up major power play points. Colorado ain't doing that. That means they're doing it 5-on-5, Cody, and that's scary because that's what translates when playoff time comes.
Oh yeah, but then again, a power play this bad can lose you a series.
What's their penalty kill at? I don't remember hearing that tonight. Because if their penalty kill is top 5, top 8,
I don't think it is.
It could lose you a series, but the way, like, what about Lehkonen? You love Lehkonen. Look at his game tonight. Look at Brock Nelson. Like, they were in this game with their supporting cast guys because that's how elite they're. And I think Landeskog, that took a little a little bit out of the balloon tonight for them, to be honest with you. We see Ross Colton, the former Tampa Bay Lightning, moving up the lineup now.
Like, give me one sec here. Penalty kill. Colorado is actually first on the penalty kill here.
Okay, I'm going to answer it. I'm not personally worried about the power play. They need to bring it up a bit, but if that's where they are at the penalty kill and they're putting up these elite, probably decade number levels, 5-on-5. You can, I guess, lose you a series maybe against Dallas in a 7-game series or something, but
but
lose you too many series.
But 16% is not good enough.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with examining.
They have too much damn talent. Too much talent.
Yeah.
Like McKinnon, Natchez, Makar, Nichushkin, and I know Brock Nelson's probably the worst guy on that power play, but he's no slouch.
Who is their power play coach there? And can we go back to Bednar? Because when I was watching film of them 3 years ago when they lost to Seattle, I didn't like their power play at all with Erod. They had what's the guy in Detroit there that was on their unit? What's the guy
on the power play?
Yeah.
Oh, Comfer,
and there was another guy that was driving me up. Well, they had Lehkonen out there too. Like when they had all these offensive players, there was another guy too. I didn't like their personnel they were running.
I've always liked Lehkonen though.
But I didn't like how Bednar was running his personnel now, and I think that cost them that series. I think they're a much deeper team this year, Cody, than when they lost to Seattle, and they were coming off the cup there. So you can call it a cup.
And Petrie did lose his edge a couple times here tonight. But disappointed to see Sabrango only play 9 minutes. He had a nice block on that delay. He did, but with the penalties, that did lower his ice time a bit. I thought maybe if you cut 2 of the penalties out, he's probably right around 10, 11 minutes. 10, 11 minutes of ice time.
Yeah, and the staff, you got to give them credit on this big night, this big victory of how they're going to utilize the minutes without Seth Jones back there. He's leading our team in ice time. So you've got to maneuver things within side of the game, and it's a quick changeover from all the happenstance with the Winter Classic. Is like coaches locking in right after that. Okay, what are we doing? How are we deploying the minutes? How are we going to go up against this superpower team in Colorado? So credit to the coaching staff.
But let's look forward now.
Yes.
We have the Toronto Maple Leafs on deck live on TNT.
Are you ready for all the fans in here this week, Cody, from the other fan bases?
I just hope we win. We're
still getting clicks on that Montreal post game.
Just win. That makes it easier for us. But
we welcome everyone here.
Yeah, we welcome, but it'll be easier just to,
Well, it's gonna be a tough trip here. What are you thinking on this trip? The first 3 games, let's say.
Toronto's beatable. Yeah. So is Ottawa. Montreal's the one I have no idea.
We've lost the last 6 against Montreal, right?
And it's it's funny. The last 2 games, it's been something stupid. Like Tarasov not being on it. It's funny. He did it tonight, and he nearly effed it up again.
I know what our fans are going to say coming in here. Montreal, they're OT merchants. They beat Dallas today, and that was an exciting overtime. I watched that. But again, a win's a win. You're collecting 2 points. Hey, let's beat Montreal in regulation then. If they're so good in overtime, let's not play a close game down the stretch. Let's try to go make a statement, in Montreal. That would be nice. We used to do that all the time, Cody.
Yeah, but we don't have the Canadian killer with us.
Their daddy? As I put the Pedro.
Their father.
The Pedro Martinez clip out there. I always do that on social media. Yeah. Missing Alexander Barkov. Everyone, if you want to appreciate Alexander Barkov, go look up his all-time numbers against the Montreal Canadiens, hockeyreference.com.
Yeah. But right here ahead, you have Toronto on deck here, 7:30 on TNT. And then Thursday, Le Canadien de Montreal. And then Ottawa on Saturday. The wrap up this week.
Yeah.
I am praying. Out of all these games, I want to win the most is Montreal.
Yeah, it's a bit of a statement game where they are in the standings. Just getting over that little bit of hump. I don't want to just keep dragging out with these losses.
And these next 4 games are all divisional games.
Yes.
So these are 4-point games right here, especially with how tight the standings are.
It's not like we're having one of them. We're having or 2 of them. We're having one after the other, and then Buffalo, right?
Yep, so 4 in a row.
So yeah, these are
Fernando. It's Toronto, Montreal, Ottawa, and then Buffalo, Carolina, Washington.
Yeah. Oh, Carolina, Washington. This trip too. That's fun. I liked how we played against Washington. our last matchup, and then obviously Carolina. Let's not just dig ourselves in a hole here. It's a little bit more ahead of the game. I like the theatrics here on the post-game show, but I'm not loving it as much when I'm watching it.
I don't know. Like Carolina, like they're probably they got to be gutting for us at this point. Are they going to come after Erod, huh, Trip Tracy? They going to go after Erod?
They're going to call out stuff on the on their feed. You know, I get that Carolina feed. I put them on blast on social media. I put it out there.
Yeah, because it wasn't good.
They don't come back at me and comment at me because they can't. They said it on air. They don't come back and say anything. The fans don't either. It's like, you said it on air, and I'm going to tell it. You know,
look,
I'm not a tattletale. I'll tell it to your face if you were here.
Look, I was sick on that last stream when we played Carolina last, and there was only 2 words I could say: ownership retained.
Yeah, that's your thing now. We need to get that. Might have to have T-shirts there or something.
With the Carolina, especially. I mean, there are a couple teams I think we own. Detroit was one of them for a long time, but we've lost the last 2 against them.
So you think we're losing that grip? I think we're losing the grip on Montreal more than we are on Detroit.
Oh, we lost the grip on Montreal. It's like it's no longer we losing, we lost it. But
Detroit, we can regain that.
Yeah, Detroit we can. But yeah, they're blowing a bunch of leads as of late.
that's gonna like later on that could carry over close to the end of the season into the playoffs, like, because every year is anew, and if this is what's happening to Carolina now this season, that can carry forward. Well, I love this.
Look, it's just they're not broken. They're not. Broken.
No, I'm not. That's the next.
Like, no, I'm just responding to this comment. They're still going to be a good team. I wonder what they're going to do at the deadline because they do need quite a bit, I think.
Now, like, we get all the comment. Oh, the Oilers fans said they broke the Flames, and then we say we broke the Leafs and we broke the Oilers. But Carolina keeps coming back, so it's like it's not that they're broken, but they have this mental block with us, and the way that they're giving away these games, it can catch up to you eventually. You know, and against maybe a team that it normally wouldn't when they get into the playoffs. And if it's the Islanders or Devils, it might not be the same.
Role model, I hate to break this to you. Montreal is not small. No toughness.
I'm getting this from Panther fans a lot. They're saying they're weak, they're small. They got pushed out of the series last year against Washington.
No, they didn't.
Playoff experience last year.
No, they didn't. They just
what if that was us? Would you guys be like, oh, we lost in 5 games to Washington. We're just a young team. Like,
they didn't get
say, hey, we're building. They
didn't get dusted. It was just just a young team making it there, and it just kind of just.
Yeah, and Josh Anderson, other guys.
They have Josh Anderson, Arbor Jack guy. Like,
they weren't backing down.
Like Jake Evans isn't soft.
Back in the day with Brandon Gallagher, that little puke, I don't like him. They would try.
But Gallagher is not soft either.
But no, he'll stick his nose in there. But they would start little stuff with that. But they're not. They're a bigger team now, and they're trying to create a culture.
But back in the day, I would say they were soft. With like Plekanec. Pacioretty was okay.
Well, I'm even going to say when they added Matheson at the start, I'm like,
yeah,
not a tough team to play against, But again, like Suzuki changes a lot. Suzuki plays like a lesser version of an Alexander Barkov, and they follow him. Like they follow that lead of their. And that's what.
And let's make the switch now, Liz. We got to have the Lundell line matching up with the Suzuki line. We can't do Bennett.
No. But again, they did that last change.
They toasted them. So, but you got to take out Toronto first, and Toronto is in an interesting spot. They're not in the spiral they were, but they aren't exactly hot either.
And they're missing some guys. Like Chris Tanev, again, injured. That hurts them. Austin Matthews is turning around his game, and that's looking a little scary. Not just offensively, but defensively. He's coming back on guys. He's being heavier on sticks. He hasn't been playing like that this year. So he's starting to turn his game.
The guys they have
William Nylander stuff is interesting right now. The wife beater stuff up in the press box. And he's been out. He's got a contentious a little bit related there with Berube, but he's he always hurts us if he's out there.
This is according to Daily Faceoffs. Like these are all the guys Toronto has out currently. They have Anthony Stolarz. I don't even think he started skating yet.
I thought I heard he did last week, but I don't know if there was delays in it. But weird.
Stolarz, Dakota Mermis, who's just meh. Yeah. Brandon Carlo, who has not fit in Toronto ever since that trade.
No, he's on the block when he does get healthy.
Then William Nylander's day-to-day, according to this.
Okay. Is he going to be back?
I'm not sure. Chris Tanev, still out.
Yeah.
And Anthony Joshua.
Oh, he's out right now.
Yes.
He was starting to play a little bit better.
Yeah, and like right now it's just they have McMahon and Domi on Matthews' wings right now.
Yeah, that line's getting going a little bit. But like guys like Domi, you can get on them. Like we talked about Colorado being sloppy with the puck tonight. If Toronto's playing that way through the neutral zone and not attention to detail, and we play well in that building, we play well in that city. Got a lot of Ontario boys. You guys think that doesn't matter? It matters. They come up and they show up. It goes all the way back to the Stephen Weiss and Brian McCabe days. So like these guys are going to be ready to go. So like all those demons come back and different things like that. And this is a great way to kind of get this road trip off on a great start here. Like this is big, right? And like it's a 4-point game, even like with Toronto within the standings. So like let's go at them in regulation here.
And looking at the D pairs they have, our boy Ryburn went off on Morgan Riley about a couple days ago when it was kind of
Morgan Riley.
It's kind of funny. Morgan Riley, Troy Stetcher, who Stetcher was actually their best player.
One of their best defensemen.
Like he was their best player against Florida last time. I remember that one.
He's been one of their best defensemen.
Then McCabe, OEL has kind of had a down year.
He's offensively, he's had a little research. I don't know his numbers are there, but he's been okay.
And
I think different.
And then Simone Benoit with Matt Benning.
Yeah, Benning just got called up. So what, cousin or brother to our Michael?
Brother.
Okay, brother to our guy Michael Benning down there in Charlotte. He got called up because they've scratched what's his name? Myers has been
Philip Myers. What happened to him?
They're trying to cut him. Like they're done with him. He's just making too many mistakes at times, and they're playing Myers at times with Riley, and that's been a train wreck period, is what I've heard. So they're trying to get rid of him and get him out of the lineup. So Benning's getting called up.
Wait, I was asking, what's the record on Marchand and Legacy? Like that, I have no idea.
Oh, I had a stat down here. Do we still got it down here?
Cody? Like that's like 15 years of like we would have to sit there and count that.
Shoot, I think I took it off, but I think he averages over a point per game against the Maple Leafs.
Like, hold up, I could check this.
Yeah. Could be in the playoffs as well. I don't know. You'd have to dig deeper into that.
But like overall record, I have no clue.
Not record, but points per game. Cody might be able to check that within the regular season. I think playoffs, he's at a point per game or just above it against the Leafs as well. That includes the Florida with Boston time. But we will wrap here about 5 because I do have to dip.
Yeah. Because Kirby has to go see
this Canada-Czechia rivalry. This is some type of rivalry. And they're a good team, man. I like how Czechia's played in the World Juniors.
You know what's funny, Adonis? A lot of people thought Mike Benning was going to be like a top 4 D-man for us.
Yeah, I just don't see how he fits with the contracts that we brought back, Adonis. And I don't like him in a bottom pairing role. I really.
And the unfortunate thing is he's like 5'8".
Yeah, you're gonna have to put him with like a big guy, like we've talked about, Jamie Alexis. You'd have to put him with a guy like that, and run him on your bottom pair, and give him some power play 2 minutes.
How do you guys feel the top pair? I thought they played better tonight.
Cody did. I got to go back watch the third a little closer because the Sweden-Finland game, I kind of had some focus there. But like, didn't like Ekblad's game early. I know we got the game winner. Cody mentioned Forsling. I like there was a play by Forsling where do you remember Cody at the blue line? He knocked the puck down. I'm like, yeah, that's old vintage Forsling. We're already calling it that.
He had an active stick tonight.
We haven't seen that this year.
Yeah, and he wasn't on the ice. Like
Forsling's he wasn't getting manhandled behind the dots and that.
Yeah, Forsling's been laying on the ice as of a lot lately. So, absolute. Go check out After Dark. We had a whole segment on that one.
Yes.
With the USA Olympic. We haven't done all the other countries because it would be kind of tough because we don't know. Like France, we have no idea who the hell's on that roster.
We might not go that deep. We might get into Sweden.
Like Sweden, probably. Yeah. Finland, maybe, too.
But you guys were asking about After Dark yesterday when you jumped in live. We talked about the Winter Classic. It's time-stamped first. Then we got into USA discussion. We didn't really get into Canada stuff. We have that over on the other stream, so you can check that on the live stream. But we went really into the USA and then the snubs as well. So make sure to check that out. We put some stuff up on the screen as well.
To David and Caesar, I've seen these Winter Classic jerseys on the ice back-to-back games. That front cat is still freaking hideous.
No, David T's coming at you. He was at the rink tonight. He hasn't gone back to Utah.
I do not care. That front logo is still hideous.
And you had a chance to go at them, Cody, because of that Winter Classic loss. They wear it today and they get the win, so they're going to come back, I think, with you on you a bit. So,
I don't care. The freaking front.
I'm just telling you. Hey, I'm getting you ready. So you can see
the front crest is still garbage. The rest of the jersey's okay.
I'm on your side, Cody. I'm on your side.
The front crest just ruins it.
And Paul Maurice wore the beautiful alternate Panther with the Letterman jacket. If you guys joined us on the live stream, I said I knew he was going to wear something like that. It wasn't going to be the primary logo. I called that.
Like, hey, Johnny, no Marlins Stadium slander. Sorry, no.
Johnny was fired up earlier today. He was
front crest is awesome in person, bro. No, it isn't.
You know who he's a fan of?
No, it isn't.
You know who Johnny's a fan of in baseball?
Who, Dodgers?
Yeah, the Champs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's going to rhyme a bit, but our Panthers, we're in that class now. You know, the Chiefs, the Dodgers, Team Canada.
Oh, Nando with the stat. Marchand is 34-18 against the Leafs in the regular season. So I was a Marlin fan when I was living in Florida. Bandwagon then. No, then your opinion no matter.
Who else? No, well, I've heard that from other people where they were Marlins fans back. Cody, they lost a lot of fans because of how the ownership changed. But hey, we talk about how the marketplace is within the fans. Yeah. A lot of fans were, this upset our boy Nick Levine. A lot of fans showed up to the Winter Classic. They weren't wearing the Panther jersey. They were wearing the Ranger jersey. It's interesting. And then next season during the playoffs, when the Rangers aren't in the playoffs and he sees them wearing a Panther jersey, he's like, oh, you're wearing a Panther jersey now, hey?
I mean,
Nick, why is he at the game? And he's like, why am I at the game? I'm here all the time. That fires Nick up.
Like, hey.
We love it.
Yeah, but like here's the thing. You'll like me and Kirby are probably gonna always stand firm on this one.
Okay.
Like we're never gonna like that front crest logo.
I don't change my opinion. I don't change my mind. The jet blue, I'm not changing my mind. People said, oh, I kind of softened up to it, or I didn't like it at the start. I go off of how it was and how I feel about it. I don't change over time. You can alter your opinion a little bit. We do the jersey rankings here. Make sure to check that out. Cody does a hell of a job on it. Cody's a jersey head. But we agree to disagree on different jerseys, but we don't go from one year to the next. Or Cody, you and I have known each other now for 4 or 5 years. We don't change our minds big time over historical stuff. I think the historical stuff gets a big bump because everyone misses it, right? It's the nostalgia. It's when you were young.
I guarantee you put the regular Panther right there where Kirby's freaking flag is, that jersey pops a lot better.
And you guys would all be unanimous on it, whether you want to make a hot take on it or whatever.
That's where my take is right there. It looks more like a Panther. No, it looks like a hairless cat. That's what it looks like to me. Like no.
Hey, and Cody and I, we had the same stance before we even talked about it. I was like, and I kind of predict, I'm like, I don't know if Cody's going to be exactly happy on this. And he was even more fired up than I thought, but I kind of knew where Cody was going with it because Cody's a big jersey guy. And like he was asking David DeWark when he was on our show, like, what's the jerseys going to look like? And he was excited. And, that's why I don't get my hopes up. I never got my hopes up with the reverse retro one.
But they hit both of those out of the park.
I didn't even know the Panthers were bringing the Leaping Cat back. So they actually have done that with the ownership.
Like he brings like the alternate, like they should just copy that reverse retro. That's our alternate. That should be it, really. Or you want to make a red version of it, that's perfectly fine, like Burr 8 years. So
the palm tree went over well, even with like the traditionalist hockey fans. There were still people that really stood up for the palm tree. And that was a very bold choice that the Panthers made, but that's a triple or a home run,
Yeah, like the Panthers are one of the very few teams that hit 2 for 2 on the reverse retros. And Joe Dokes.
It's all here. You've got this, you've got the palm tree. It's all there, people.
Yes, I have one. I bought one because it's a Winter Classic. I've seen it in person. It's
so Cody,
still.
You haven't, right? You haven't worn it, right? You haven't?
I don't think I'm going to. I just happen to have it.
Nick has one as well.
Yeah, Nick has one.
And Nick's not a big fan. Nick's got to talk about it next time he comes on.
But Joe Dokes with the 333 with the 3.
There we go. The 3. Hey, I put it out there. Oh, Panthers historian hit me up today. Oh, well, Kirby, I don't know. Team Canada with Sam Bennett. I said, hey, we'll get the gold medal in the Olympics. Sam Bennett can rest, and we're going for the 3-peat.
Like, that's the thing. Like,
Let's go.
Bennett not getting picked. Okay, yeah, he has more rest and he's more pissed off. He has one.
I'm not worried as a Canadian that he's not playing, but hey, be ready for our 3-peat, baby. Here we go. Sam Bennett, playoff Sam,
But there will be a point there. I will bet you this. There will be a point where I think I think Bennett probably would have done a bit better in that situation.
So you think when I'm watching the Olympics, you mean?
Yeah, I think there's going to be a game.
Check in with me. I'll be here too. Yeah. I'm not saying, hey, I'm not going to say you're 100% wrong. What is he playing Cirelli 18 minutes out there?
Yeah.
Cirelli's not on my
It's just the jersey design I like. The front crest is just so bad. And it made no sense to me either.
I'm not a big fan of the gold pants, and I'm not a fan of the stripes. And you guys can say it looks good at the rink or whatever, but
the stripes don't bother me. The stripes on the socks maybe a bit, but the thing is, with that logo, it made no sense to me. We wanted to see what the Panther would look like in 1930. Okay, yeah, let's go to a time where we didn't freaking exist. Miami Vice would have made more sense.
The funny part that I find about that with our fan base, you guys go at all the traditionalists, all the Northerners, and then we're going back to the 30s.
We're not a traditional hockey club.
That goes back further than 1967, everyone. That goes back 30. I'm not a math major, but 37 years.
I didn't and the idea of it. I Winter Classic, but here's the thing: we didn't exist in the 1930s. We existed in 1993, though.
Yeah, if the Marlins want to bring back something from the 90s, but if they're going to sell something on baseball in whatever Pioneer League, something, it's and again, baseball's more historical and traditional too, and I think it gets accepted a bit more than what it does hockey.
Viola doesn't Viola wanted a more military looking jersey and logo. That's what
we know where they're coming from. Whether we like it 100%, we know where they're coming from.
Yeah.
But don't keep us with this and then give us something else. And then say
and then front crest was why? We didn't exist then. That's the thing. We didn't exist.
It's you guys if you guys knew about the history of the game and told us that, then I'm and you wore the stuff. I asked Cody, is there a monument down there or a museum?
No one's heard of that team. No one has ever heard of the Miami Clippers.
I could go to the Calgary rink here and find Randy Moeller at the Max Bell Arena. I can go find stuff, but I would love to see if you guys find anything there that shows anything about history or things like that. So. If you're ignorant to history, that's one thing. But if there's nothing present about it or we were educated on it, they threw it all at us. And a lot of you guys bought it hook, line, and sinker. I just love it.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They didn't try and make their logo look like they were from the early of 20th century. Hell, their Winter Classic jersey, I actually like that one. They went with the ice white or whatever with a different kind of logo. I didn't mind that.
You guys, as a community, you're pushing back on us that don't like it. It's we're all allowed to have an opinion, aren't we? Because we talk about other jerseys.
Yeah, if you guys like it.
And you guys are you guys can't have that. Or why do you have that opinion?
No one's heard of the Clippers. I understand. We were trying to go hockey history in South Florida.
And why didn't we go Pirates? Why didn't we go Pirates?
I don't know. Why Miami Vice? I mean, damn, that's what the players.
They flipped the coin. Pirates or Clippers?
Look, you're hearing me now. No one's heard of them. When the
that's what I'm saying. I haven't heard one person yet. I maybe Panther historian has. You have to let us know. I'd like the truth serum injected first. But if you hadn't heard of them, I never heard it mentioned on the broadcast. And Cody, I go back. I listen to everything Panthers. I try to get all the media stuff. I never remember everyone bringing it up.
Yeah, I respect everyone's opinion. If you guys like it, I love it. But me personally, I don't like that front crest because they could have done a lot more with it.
Yep.
And the inspiration behind it, I can't get behind because one, we didn't exist. Two, we're trying to remember a history that no one remembers. And no one heard of the Clippers until we made this damn jersey. No one heard of them.
Cody, I don't want to end your rant. I got to bounce, but if you want to stay here, I love this. I want to add on a note, what a night. These 2 points, big. I think it really rebounds from the Winter Classic. Cody, are you wrapping or hanging around?
Yeah, let's wrap up here. I mean, we everyone. If you love that Winter Classic, perfect. Love it to the death. I have one just because I never had we're probably never gonna have a Winter Classic jersey. And now it's just But hey, if you guys like it, I love it. But for me, I just don't like the front crest. But anyway, we appreciate you guys for watching here tonight. We are going to be live post-game all this week. Tune in right after the game. Montreal, Toronto. I think Toronto, then Montreal, then Ottawa. I think they're probably going to roll after dark with that as well. But as we sign off here tonight, we say thank you. And as always, let's go Cats.
What's up, Cats and Rats fans? If you enjoyed that video, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button before you head out. If you're listening to us on Apple and Spotify, make sure you leave us a 5-star review. And just like always, let's go Cats!